This is many years later now, where a Hawaiian ali'i is now a United States representative in Congress. So that turned over time, and the idea or the thought of Prince Kalanianaole was to have regular weekly lunch meetings that would bring our concerns in the Hawaiian community that would ultimately speak to the well-being of the Lahui.
Prince Kuhio Kalanianaole saw the need for Hawaiians to stand shoulder to shoulder and work together, to unify in order to advance and uplift a Lahui. His vision from 100 years ago resonates today in the efforts of many in our community. Those who are working to create opportunities for our people to come together, to reflect on our past, and to use the lessons found therein to inform present-day issues. Vital to this process is the establishment of safe spaces to engage issues, especially those that are controversial, even painful or divisive. Often, difficult discussions help to broaden minds and open hearts towards positive change. Whatever our reasons for coming together and whether we may agree or disagree, we must remember to remain united in heart and mind. And to do all things with aloha. We follow this group of Waianae youth in their drive to restore fresh water to their community. Along their journey, they discover numerous and unexpected avenues to producing positive change.
When you talk about a civic club, civic means community engagement. So we're talking about anything from promoting voting in elections to cleanups and restoration of historical sites. Another aspect of the clubs which are really more focused on cultural, spiritual activities and ali'i commemorations are to keep the memories of our ali'i top of mind. The idea of getting people involved, getting at all ages from keiki to makua to kupuna to participate in public events, to work on campaigns of any subject matter that speak to the well-being of the community. That's what Hawaiian Civic Clubs do.
Back on the Waianae Coast, a few resourceful teachers seized an opportunity to connect relevant learning to community needs, extending their students' learning from the classroom to real-world environments.
For the last 2 years, I've been working under the program called CSAP, which is Comprehensive School Alienation Program. But as a team, Katie and I, my co-teacher, we felt that we wanted to change the image of the name. So we understand these kids have been through a lot. We know that this Hawaiian plant, a'ali'i, so a'ali'i kumokani, and we're going to give them a name that's going to make them resilient. So our kids, they come to us maybe 10th grade on the paper. So they are short 14 credits. So they've struggled, and for multiple reasons for them not being at grade level. The challenges are that they don't have a lot of confidence in themselves.
So most of them are not like traditional book learners, and the classroom setting never worked for them, so that's why they never came to school. A lot of them are hands-on type of kids. So all the projects that we do are real-world projects and things that are relevant to their life.
What we did the first year, and as we continue this year, was to approach Ka'ala and ask them, we want to do some service and we want them to learn about project-based. So our partners, Pals and Places, the UH Manoa Seeds program, had taken that to Eric Enos, and so he came back with, how about some fish ponds?
As an initial project to get the students involved and invested in Enos's work, he had the students focus on identifying sources of fresh water for the farm, a task which proved easier said than done. What started as a field trip to the back of the Waianae Mountains grew into deeper inquiry and investigation into the water flow, access, and diversion.
We started going to different tunnels, like Kunish Tunnel in Waianae. Then we went to Wahe'e tunnels and went up into the mountains to go into the mountains to see how they dug ditches in the mountains and how the water came out, like clean, pure water, and how long it takes for us to get water. So then they started reading information on policy.
Well, I sit on the Waianae Neighborhood Board and I know how it works. I thought it would be nice to have students introduce some policy that would be really relevant to the community. If first asked the students if they were willing to do it, because I knew if they weren't inspired to do something like this, it wasn't going to be a quality project.